Only one thing matters. The truth.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Trent the Truth Show. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Trent the Truth Show. I'm your host, Trent the Truth. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're listening from, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to our podcast on Spotify and YouTube. It's the Trent the Truth Show. And while you're doing that, give us some love on social media. It's Trent the Truth on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you search. Real quick, today's episode is brought to you by La Gloria Tire Shop. La Gloria Tire Shop, specializing in any size tire you need at a great price. Located 3543 165th Street in Hammond, Indiana, 46324. Again, that's 3543 165th Street, Hammond, Indiana, 46324. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. 5 p.m. Close on Sundays. Give us a call, 219-844-0384. La Gloria Tire Shop. Come get a tire. And just like I tell you guys, if you want to be a guest, you want to sponsor an episode, you got any questions, comments, or anything you want me to address, just email me at trentthetruthshow@gmail.com. Again, that's trentthetruthshow@gmail.com. And if you're feeling good and you want to bless us, our cash app is TrentTheTruth88. Again, that's TrentTheTruth88. Don't forget to put the $ in the front. And for the people out there in TV land, you know, we got the QR code on the screen ready for you to pull your phone out and make a donation from wherever you're watching. But whatever you decide to do with the show, whether it's a question, comment, you want to be a guest or a sponsor, or if you want to make that donation, we truly appreciate that. We appreciate all your interaction and love for the Trent the Truth Show. And, you know, we coming with you again. We got another great guest. We got Miss Reanna.
Call me Ree.
Ree, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for
I'm doing
having
good.
me.
Thank you for coming. You know, I've been trying to get you on the show for a little while.
Like a year.
Right.
Man.
You know, you
did that.
You was in different spaces.
Definitely was in different spaces.
So we, you know, we finally got you on. Yeah. A lot of people don't know, you know, we got some history. You know, you are Stain Gang.
Stain Gang.
Give me some love for that.
Stain Gang.
For real.
06 Stain Gang.
06, right. Going
06.
on 20 years.
20 years. It's
this
crazy.
Year.
20 years.
We got the class trip. All of that.
Reunion.
Right.
Man, 20 years.
20 years. You going?
We'll see what happens. We'll see.
If
I'll be at the picnic.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be at the picnic.
If flights is still going on by then.
Yeah. You know, with
TSA
everything going in the world, Cancun.
Right.
You know, I don't really want to fight nobody at the airport.
Got me a little leery about traveling.
Yeah, I'm not
interested in that.
Nah,
I do get that. What you been up to though?
Whew, what haven't I been up to? A little bit of everything. More recently, just graduated.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I officially have my bachelor's in healthcare management.
Okay.
So as of 2 weeks officially. So I've been doing that.
What is that going to allow you to do?
Endless opportunities actually with that. I am currently interviewing with Rush Hospital for a coordinator position. But ultimately in game, I don't know if I've ever shared this. Probably nobody knows, but I actually want to open a hospice long term. But I am starting nursing school in the fall also. So a few transitions. That's
pretty good. Yeah. Now, if you are interested in opening up a hospice, I got a homie. I don't know if you know Henry.
Yeah.
He's the hospice man. Shouts to Precious Hospice.
Yeah, I've seen some of his videos, and I actually was going to segue into connecting. So Henry, I'm coming to talk to you. So
what made you want to get into doing a hospice?
So I actually grew up with my grandmother, really close to my grandmother. My mom, of course, it's my girl, but me and my grandmother were really close. And when she passed away, she ended up being awarded a state long story, but it just really kind of broke me seeing her where she was and her transition, how she passed. It wasn't the best.
Okay.
And seeing others in the hospital and how they passed, they didn't have a lot of family. Just watching them, and hospice is not a happy thing, but I want to make it a happy thing. And actually, with Henry, the way I've seen his organization go, he makes it very common, makes it a peaceful thing, makes it like a celebration.
Because not a lot of people care.
Yeah, they don't care. So, and not a lot of Black-owned hospice either. So I just want to be in that circle and make it, better.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, make it a turnaround.
Right, make those final moments as comfortable as possible, easier.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because, like you said, people get in it just for the money.
For the money, yeah. And healthcare as a whole is a money game, but people's lives are involved. And somebody passes or is just sick, that doesn't just affect the person that's sick. It's a trickling effect.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just want to, make things better.
People that actually care is more needed in the medical field than anything. I remember I experienced a loss. Me and my wife, we had lost a baby, and it was so much. Now, I'm not saying that the doctors and the people involved just were super insensitive, but it's just so much of a business and so much protocol that you don't really have time to just deal with the human. It's more business, it's paperwork. Oh, we got to move on. We got to get next to. Yeah. So knowing that you're gonna be in it because you really care, that's gonna help a lot of families.
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. Shouts to you. Shouts to Precious Hospice again. Absolutely. Shouts to Henry Mason.
Absolutely.
So is that also the reason why you're in insurance now, or?
So no, transition to insurance. I lost my dad in 2020, and my dad actually did not have life insurance. So it got me kind of thinking like, man, I want to be more knowledgeable about it, but insurance just kind of fell into my lap. When 2020 happened, my dad passed, I lost my job, and I needed income. There was a lot of things going on relationship-wise, and the job just kind of fell into my lap. The licensing, had to get it, so it just kind of happened. And then, 6 years later, I like it. Like, I love it. I love talking to people. It's kind of weird because I actually don't like talking, but I like talking to people.
Right.
So yeah, just kind of stuck. And then being in healthcare, having those licenses, they just kind of all tie in together. So yeah.
How important is life insurance or insurance period? Because a lot of people feel like it's a scam.
Yeah, so I hear it every single day. Oh, I don't need life insurance. I don't need car insurance. I don't need any of it. That's just throwing away my money. But life insurance, more specifically, it's not a scam. Just to give you a little insight, two differences: whole life versus term life insurance policy. Whole life, talk about it all day. It's a savings account. You got family, you got children, especially. Start them young. You get a child, a whole life policy. By the time they get 18, let's just say they got $20,000 in it. First car, they can go buy a building. They can go invest it into, my kid, for instance, he loves computers. He wants to go to school to be engineering. That's a startup business right there. So it's not just a scam. It's not a putting your money into something. It's literally starting something for your future, for your children's future. Investing. That's what it is. So I love it. I can talk about it all day long. People, when we had these conversations, their minds just open. They're like, I never thought about it that way. And then on top of that, people are like, oh, I'm gonna die. What do I need life insurance for? I can't take it with me. You're right, you can't take it with you. But GoFundMes are not fun. Like, why would you want to sit and have Big Mama starting a cookout for you to, we need this money to bury?
Right.
For what? First of all, it's a waste of time when you can just have it set up, send you off the right way, and then you have bills. People say, oh, when I die, I don't have a bill anymore. Yes, you do.
Yes,
if you have a mortgage, that's the house still needs to be paid.
Exactly.
If you have investments, they still need to be taken care of. So
do you think the reason people would decline just knowledge on insurance is decline insurance periods because they don't have the knowledge? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. They're just, like you said, lack of knowledge. honestly, in the Black community, you see it more. They just wasn't taught. Unfortunately, in Caucasian or in other races,
they take advantage
of it. Yeah. Birth, they already have their life insurance policy set up. What's Rockefeller?
Right.
That's how they got rich. They had that set up at birth. Life insurance policies, investment, stocks, bonds. That's where it all starts. So we just don't take advantage.
Throwing it into trust.
Yep, throwing it into trust. Exactly.
That's going to continue just to grow and build money.
It's generational wealth. And we don't do that as a community. And that's why I feel like I was put into, or it fell into my lap, because I like to talk about it and I like to educate our people about it. So send them to me. Come talk to me about it. I love it. I love changing people's mindset about life insurance or insurance in general, even car insurance. So many of us are out here riding around with liability insurance. Cool. But no insurance at all. First of all, Illinois, Midwest is not no insurance streets, but insurance in general.
Right, the streets is so terrible.
Don't be out here without insurance, y'all. Y'all need insurance, call me. Got some good rates. I can hook you up.
Because the whole, like you say, GoFundMe for when somebody passed, that shit is embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, but more importantly, again, it's stress. You already going through the grieving process. Why add that additional?
Right.
Now I got to come up with the money. Why?
And then, like I said, so I'm getting into insurance now, and I'm learning a whole bunch about it. And it's like, if you do it the right way, this can be so much to your advantage.
So simple. And if you have the portfolio set up already, once it's done, it's done. You don't even have to stress about it.
Right.
You put them beneficiaries on there, the right beneficiaries. Don't just put anybody on there, but put the right beneficiaries on there. It's set up already. And then when the time comes, it's in the system. Once you get that death certificate, it's already there. You don't even have to do a lot. It's in the system already.
That's what's up. Yeah. As people to insure everything else except their life.
Everything. iPhones, you put the insurance on there now. Some people won't, but I'm just saying, you'll insure everything else. Why not? Earrings.
Right.
Insured, but you won't insure your
life.
Your life, your kids.
The most important thing, right?
Yeah, like why not? So
insurance is where it's at. Are you like a broker, or are you with one specific company?
I'm with State Farm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, State Farm.
Like a good neighbor.
Like a good neighbor. State the plug. You see how you
I'm with Jake and them. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That is what's up. So, like I was telling you, one of the main reasons that I wanted to get you on here is because I seen you on Facebook because you're not on there a lot.
No.
You're not on there a lot. So when you took a little hiatus.
Yeah, for a good time, not a long time.
You took a hiatus, and then when you came back, it was like Michael Jordan. When he came back out of retirement, he was like, I'm back. Mm-hmm. What are you back from?
Is this everything that I deserve, everything that was taken from me. That's loaded, Trent.
Is this like a revived Reanna? Is this a new Reanna? Like, what was the need to say you were back?
That's loaded, Trent. So I'm gonna back up and reverse a little bit. And then go for it. So I also have a cleaning company. The name of my cleaning company is Redefined.
Okay.
So the obviously, and then Redefined. But I just turned 38 this month. I called it.
Happy belated.
Thank you. I know I don't look 38, but
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack, y'all. For me, it was a rebirth. So when I say I'm back, it's a rebirth. We talk about 20 years.
Right.
We graduated in 2006. This is the year 2026. I think you and I had a conversation previously how, you even touched on before, like, I'm not gonna can we curse on here? We curse on it. Like, I'm not gonna say I used to pop my shit back in the day, but I definitely had a certain confidence about myself.
Okay.
Whether that be prior to kids or prior to certain relationships. And then I got in certain relationships and kind of lost myself. To give an example, I went through a relationship where I was domestic violence.
Okay.
Real bad, and just it broke me down. So it was just a rebuild. So when I said I'm back, I had to really dig deep, do some soul searching, some self-evaluation, because I'm not the type of person to always put things on the other person. Because sometimes we as women, especially, and sorry, ladies, about to break the. I'm so sorry, ladies, but
am I hearing some accountability?
We are quick to always point the fingers, and we are quick to point the fingers and blame the man. Damn it, ladies, I'm sorry. We are quick to point the fingers and blame the man, but sometimes we got to take accountability and look at ourselves and say, well, what part did I play?
Oh, did you read my cue cards?
Because that
was gonna be that's a question on that.
I didn't see your cards. I did not see your cards. So I had to do some soul searching, and I had to do some self-reflecting, and I had to say to myself, you know what? What part did I play? What did I do? What things could I have done differently? Because full transparency, I have 2 children, and I have 2 different fathers for my children. So I had to, kind of look at some things. But now taking it back, it wasn't all me. But again, I did have to, look at myself too. So when I say the rebirth, I'm back, I just had to, self-reflect, see some things that I didn't like about myself, things that I didn't like that I had turned into because of that relationship. And yeah, just had to rebrand myself.
I do get that. So I'm glad you were able to bounce back from that. I do want to apologize for what you went through.
Thank you.
We don't condone or encourage domestic violence in any form, physical or verbal. We speak against that. We don't deal with it at all here on the show, here in our lives. So I do want to just start with that. But before we get back into that domestic violence part, you did say you had kids. You got a boy and a girl.
I do. I have a almost 16-year-old son, and then my daughter is 4.
Okay.
And she'll be 5 in August.
How is it having to parent a male teen?
It's tough. It definitely has its challenges. When he was younger, I thought it was sweet. When they're young, it's like, oh, this my baby, mama's baby. They get older. I say like that 12, 13, you start seeing, a breaking, like, oh, wait, what's this? Now that he's 15, I say 14, 15, it was like, I don't know if I'm doing the right things, saying the right things, especially being a single mom. It's tough. There's days where I'm literally by myself in the room, bathroom, talking to God, writing things down, just not really sure. But also there are moments where my son, Cam, he comes and he lets me know that he hears me. We have some moments, but
is he out of control?
They don't give rule books to this. So.
Is he out of control?
Oh no.
No drugs? No.
Ain't no drugs happening. No. Nah. None of what they say, the things you see on TV, none of that's going on in my house. Thank the Lord. And hopefully it doesn't happen. But yeah, none of that.
Okay.
It's more so like the, little, like, I don't call it attitudes, but just like, he's feeling himself right now, you know. I got a little pretty boy in my house, so you know, it's the girls, the feeling like he ain't gotta listen sometimes.
Right.
Feeling grown.
How do you help him? How do you help him with his discipline?
Right now, he's in the basketball, so right now it's I don't want to call it corporate punishment, but it's you got to work out, you got to do certain things, chores, I guess. You gotta hit the yard is what I like to call it. So get that grass, you know, do some extra stuff.
That's discipline, or
that's the discipline.
That's not a regular chore.
Well, grass and stuff, yes.
Okay.
But when I say discipline, I mean like something just maybe call it nitpicking is what he might call it. Something out of the ordinary.
You'll just find some shit.
Go move them rocks from one side of the yard and put them on the other side. Yeah, just something random.
I'm gonna find something for you to do.
Just find something for you to do. Yeah,
it's
like
gonna
Joe
be Jackson. Hard.
Well,
Joe Jackson made Jackie move the bricks from one side of the room to the other.
Yeah, I'm talking about like big cylinder.
Yeah,
go move it. Mm-hmm.
Any males around to help him with that, or what about his dad?
No.
His dad just free.
He just
that shit bothers me.
Yeah, no.
That bothers me. How could you have kids and just not be involved?
He pops in and out.
Okay.
And
I do understand different states. I do understand that different locations, but you know what I'm saying?
No.
Just they got to be some kind of involved. We need to talk every day. We need to.
No.
That ain't the case.
No.
So it's really just a one-man show right now.
One-woman show.
A one-woman show, right? Let me.
Yeah.
I don't want to get sued for.
Yeah.
It's a one-woman show, right? I don't want to get sued, canceled.
Yeah. One-woman show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Big mama, 2 kids.
2 kids, 2 baby daddies. So which one was the domestic violence going on with?
That's my daughter's father.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm glad you out of that.
Thank you.
And they got a pretty big range. So you said Cam is 15 and Nova's 4.
Not too much now. Not too much. Not too much, Trent. Yes, I have almost 16-year-old and an almost 5-year-old. Mm-hmm.
So it was almost like learning how to ride a bike all over again.
Whew, yeah. I had Cam at 22 and I had Nova at 33.
Yikes.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
33. And then you say you just made
38.
Damn!
Oh!
No, I always wanted to do that. I seen Kevin Hart do that.
You waited till I got on the show to do it. Ain't that some shit? All right.
Okay. Oh, I had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do that. Because I wanted to make it
he
a
older
funny
than me,
moment.
by the way.
I wanted to make it like a month. You know, a month. Not even 30
Older
days.
is older.
I got you by like
older
2
is
weeks.
Older. And statistically, men don't live as long.
Here she go. Well, we got insurance.
And life insurance.
We got insurance. We got insurance.
Just saying.
Yeah, nah.
Hit me with the damn.
I did just want to poke a little fun though, because we finna do a little surgery.
Okay.
So what was do you know the reason things didn't work out with you and Cam's dad, or you don't even care to know, you just moved on from that and now you at your
I know.
Okay.
Honestly, with me and Cam's dad, there was I'm 38. He's 42. Yeah, so he's 42. I feel like I'm putting out so much. Whew,
loosen up, take a deep breath. You on the Trent the Truth show.
There was a what's that term? Spreading it wide. What is it? What's you know the saying? Spreading it wide and laying it low. When the father has a lot of children.
Oh.
Yeah. So, he has ghetto triplets.
Okay.
So that's the reason why we didn't work out. And then that's just I don't,
Right. So it was never really like we was together for a while.
Oh no.
Okay.
No,
Y'all were.
We were together for a long time. And then I tried. We tried, but it was just one of those. If he can't have me, he won't be in his child's life.
Wanted up some petty shit.
Yeah, and then that was that. Yeah.
Okay, so you did say you want to take the accountability part and all of that. Where was your part in that? Like, because why would he say if I can't have you, then I don't want to be a dad? Like, what led him to that? Well, I know you can't answer that, but I'm saying, what do you think?
I mean,
because you was doing something. A lot of times women be withholding sex, and that's probably what was going on. Y'all think y'all weaponize sex a lot. Like, I don't know.
No.
That's y'all thing.
No, that's not a thing. No, that's not a thing. Well, that wasn't my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I say I can't speak for others.
You put out in relationships.
Wow.
Not
wholesome. I'm a Christian.
Of course.
Well, immaculate conception. My children.
Oh, wow. Virgin birth. Twice.
Two times.
Oh,
God
shit.
said into her child was born.
One more time.
2 times. You are hell. No, I didn't have any accountability with that relationship.
Okay.
I didn't do nothing.
You being fair.
I didn't do anything there because there was multiple times that I tried. Like, I literally gave in, like, okay, I'll be with you just because I wanted my son to have his dad, and I just couldn't do it.
I'll give you that.
I couldn't do it.
I'll give you that. Because, I mean, for the most part, we talk a lot, and you do seem honest.
Yeah, I couldn't, because it was just, for me, trust is so, like, it's everything. And when I can't trust you, I can't be around you. And more specifically, I can't have you around my kid. So it's just not a safe. Like, I got to be safe when I'm with you. And if I don't feel safe, that's it. So I'm out.
Okay, so he's gone. He don't want to be a dad anymore. So you move on, take some time. In between that time, I'm pretty sure, you know, it was people coming along. Maybe nobody could be serious or whatever. Then you meet Nova's dad. How did it go in the beginning? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't see the ending at the beginning. So how was it in the beginning? Was he?
When Nova's dad?
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't have told me, like, that man could have told me the sky was purple and I would believe everything. Like, that was it for me. So yeah, I don't know. If you told me today gave me a crystal ball and told me the things that I went through was going to happen, I still would have looked at that crystal ball and told you that crystal ball was lying.
Oh, wow.
That's how.
So you went through some denial and.
Yeah, the signs were there. I just didn't want to believe it. What they say, the red flags, I saw 6 flags and got on them roller coasters.
You got on the roller coaster anyway.
Wee.
That's what it was. What was some of the flags?
He would lie or yell and then 2 seconds later act like it didn't happen. And it'd be like, you was just yelling 2 seconds ago. What? You cool?
He wasn't bipolar, none, was he?
It's just.
Or you don't know?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not, can't diagnose anybody. But yeah, no, it would just be like almost like a trauma bond.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It was things. And then me and his mom were really close, and she would tell me stuff, and I would literally be sitting there listening to her telling me these things, like his upbringing or things that she went through with his dad. And I'm listening to these things, basically like,
yeah, well, that was you,
run,
right?
But I stayed.
So when did it take? So was it ever good in the beginning? Like,
oh yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah,
I was going out. He buying gifts. He spending money, spending time.
It was, like I said, that was it for me. I was stuck like Chuck,
right?
Loving my life. Couldn't have told me anything.
Everything just you just.
We blended our family, he had an older child, blended family, moved in quick. Like everything went from 0 to 1,000 quickly. We met, I want to say, moved in within a year, bought a house.
Yeah.
Everything went from 0 to 1,000. And what? Yeah, quick. We just everything went quickly. But everything went from sugar to shit quickly too. So there were spurts.
When did that turn happen to where you knew you was
done
in a violent relationship?
Violent verbally?
Any kind of way.
Verbally, the first year.
The first year, you getting cursed out, you getting called out your name.
The first year.
Okay. Yeah. So do you remember that day? Like that whole what happened? Walk us through that.
We argued about a dog cage. I got a puppy for my birthday, which was actually really for him. But I got a puppy for my birthday. We argued about a dog cage. Pouring rain. I remember it was like a thunderstorm. He took the dog cage, threw it in the alley, like literally chucked it in the alley, and the dog wasn't in the cage. No, the dog wasn't in the cage, but the dog was just sitting there. Chucked the cage, and I was literally just like, was that supposed to be me that he was, throwing the dog cage at? Like, was that symbolic? And then he stormed out, left in the rain. And then I just remember me like calling, like blowing the phone. And I wasn't in the wrong, but it was like that shift. And at that moment, it was like, I'm begging you, calling, but you're the wrong one.
You're the one tripping.
And at that moment, in my mind, I'm like, this is wrong. But I'm sure for him, it was like, I got her. But you don't see that till later. But now I think of it like that was the for him moment. Like, yeah, if I could do that, I can do whatever. So wow. That's when it started.
And then so out of the total time, how long were y'all together?
6.5 years.
And then this started what, year 1, year 2?
Year 1.
All of this. Mm-hmm. But you said because the good things were going so good, you just swept this bad under the rug. Like, yeah, we can deal with this. This is a relationship problem. He didn't put his hands on me
yet.
Right. Mm-hmm. So this is good. Mm-hmm. And see, I wanna not necessarily make you dig and peel back wounds. I wanna be a highlight, and I wanna, just shed some light on this to be a warning for women to know what signs to look for.
So I would say the sign, I don't know if I can say what signs to look for. Just pay attention to everything.
Okay.
Because pay attention to your gut. You feel it. Like if you feel that, what they say, like that gut wrenching moment, mm-hmm. where it's like that swallowing moment, like something's not right, or you don't feel that safe moment that I was just telling you about.
Listen to that.
Listen to it, because especially when you got kids, like keep in mind, I had my son only at that moment. That should have been my defining moment. Like I have a son looking up to this man and getting close to this man. My son is going to look at this man and identify with this
as some sort of figure.
So why would I want this around?
Was he trying to be a dad to Cam?
He literally called him his son. So yeah.
Did his actions show that, or he was just trying to do that to impress you?
No, there was times in the beginning, yes.
they out playing basketball. He taking them to get haircuts and all that other type of stuff.
He was a barber, so he cut his hair. Yeah, he stepped up in the beginning.
But then you say the turn happened when he started. What started first was the verbal abuse.
Mm-hmm. It started off verbal. It was like manipulative, verbal, and then it became, well, I guess it's still verbal, but it was verbal, and then it was mental, like trying to get in my head, making me think, you got to stay at a certain level. You can't get bigger than me. You can't be bigger than the program. And then it became physical, but not physical yet. It was things like biting or choking.
Biting?
It was things,
some freaky shit like that. Y'all getting into it, nah. and he's biting.
Nah, it was things that people couldn't see, so it wasn't visible to the eye outside world. It was, I'm gonna do it, but can't nobody see it yet, so you can't talk about it. And then it became like, oops, oh, now people can see it. And then it was, don't go out the house. But then it was, it got bad. So much to the point, shoulder got dislocated. It was,
Damn.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry you went through that again. Mm-hmm. Who are you being? Okay, after the first verbal assault, and then y'all continue going on. Who are you staying? Are you staying the same girl to him throughout this process, or what changes are you naturally making versus like?
So there were stages. Before baby, I was staying the same girl, but it was more like a trying to prove myself, because
what did that look like?
Just doing extra, so much to the point where I guess it became like overbearing, and maybe to him it became nagging, as he used to say, because I felt unattractive. So it was like, why you don't want to spend time with me? Do this. Because I'm feeling like, well, if you're not, or if you're abusing me, maybe you don't like me anymore. Maybe you're annoyed with me. So tell me what to do. Like, what is it? So just trying to overcompensate, doing too much. But then eventually it became isolation from him. And then I started isolating myself. So I would just come in the house, sit down, shut up, don't say nothing. Or come in the house, cook, make his plate, and then just be like a child. Make myself, what they say, make yourself disappear. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, your plate is ready, here you go. And then I'll go sit in a room or just find myself something to do. And that's how it became. And then we would get cool. And then COVID happened. And then it was like, oh, now you got to talk to me. Now we cool. Let's have a baby. Thought that was going to, make things better. It did not. And actually made things worse. So much to the point, 10 days postpartum, he literally attacked me. Took my daughter out of my arms, laid her next to me. He bit a plug out of my face. He choked me until I passed out. And then when I did come to, he woke me up and told me if I was a nigga, he would have killed me. And then told me, don't leave the house. And then I had to pick up kids that same day. And when I picked up the children, my eye was like swollen black. And his oldest daughter, she instantly knew. She said, did my dad do that to you? And I was quiet, and she called her dad, and the first thing he said was, how come you didn't have my back? Why you didn't tell them the story that I told them, which was a beast on you? So, like I said, it just became manipulative, and it was just bad. And then I stuck it out for another 7 months or so after that. And then tried to stay again. I tried to go back again. And then right after that, the final straw was he spit in my face and ripped my hair from my scalp with his bare hands.
So what are the things that's leading up to this? Like what's the argument that's making him feel like I need to do all of these things to you, or what are you not doing? What's triggering him?
Honestly, I just think it was how he was brought up. He watched his father do it. He thought it was okay.
So that's his only way to deal with friction or problems in a relationship.
I think so.
And this could be something as simple as
I think so.
Where the damn dog cage gonna go?
I think so. I don't know. I can't make excuses for him because I don't know, and I don't like to make excuses for him. And I also, this is not a bash, whatever.
Right.
I don't know. I just always pray that, raising a daughter, that I can teach her how to recognize the signs or how to love herself more. Because I think for me, that's what it was. I lost myself. I didn't love myself enough. Or I was seeking something that maybe I didn't get. I lost when I lost my dad in 2020. Maybe I just felt like I needed it. Maybe he was giving it to me and I thought he could make up for it. I don't know what it was, but I know for damn sure with my daughter and my son that I'm going to make sure that I help them and make sure that they know that you don't have to look for that in anyone else that's already within you, and make sure you know damn well that it's in you before you go seeking it from somebody else.
Right. So what? So he just paying all the bills and he not doing none of that. I'm trying to come up with some kind of reason as to why, and I'm not blaming you for this. I'm trying to come up with the reason, or like, what made you stay? Was he hitting it out the park? Like, we'll see.
It's so cute.
Like, I'm trying to think of something.
Going on the internet, ain't it?
He wasn't paying the bills, not delivering, talking crazy, yelling, all of this. He got to be like 6'4", muscular, like.
No,
he
Trent.
He 5'2".
No, he wasn't 5'2". He was like 6'2".
Okay.
He was 6'2". And he was fine.
Not to say that the height and all that determines your behavior and all that. But I'm saying,
like I said in the beginning, it was great. Love that man, and I'ma always have love for him because he gave me one of the biggest pieces of me. My daughter, love my daughter, like gave me that.
Right. What was it that made you say, you know what, I want to stay? Because okay, so look, let me help you see why I'm asking the question, and then you can help me with your answer.
No, I see it. I see where you're going. Honestly, like most women, we think we can love a man or change a man, and another part of it, we don't want to. Well, I'll say this was me, and again, here go our women. I'm sorry. For me, it was I put in all this work. I've done all of this for this man. I be damn. I do all of this, and another woman gets to reap the benefits or invest on everything that I just put into this.
But what was the benefits of being with him? You said he wasn't paying bills.
No. Not the benefits of being with him. All the benefits that I put in it. Not to say I made that man, but I put so much into him
that you was waiting on that return.
And I was waiting on a return on my investment.
I get that.
For me to, what Jay-Z, Beyonce upgrade a man, and then you go and you give it to somebody else.
I get that.
I was like, hell no.
I get that. You're going to be good to me first.
You going to give it to me first.
I get that.
You're not about to go and give it to the next woman. On top of the fact, we just had a child. Like, our daughter was so young. You're not about to go, no. Plus, I had just been through, well, not just, but, I did this already. We gonna make this work.
Right.
We're not doing that.
So is a little bit of you wanting to make sure it works, is that some of it not working with Cam's dad, and you want to make sure that it wasn't me that time?
Yeah, and that's why I said I'm gonna reverse and back up and look. I'm like, wait a minute, I can't do this a third time. So when I do this again, and if I do this again, it's gonna be right. So yeah.
Okay, so who are you in relationships, period, though? Like meals and you taking care of the house, sex on demand.
Mm-hmm. I can't be out here giving the Chico my future.
Well, I mean, right.
My next man might be watching. But so yeah, when I'm in a relationship, I'm in it.
Okay.
So I'm not in it, you know. I wouldn't say.
I'm trying to figure out what you be doing wrong.
Damn, Trent.
or
what I be doing wrong?
Yeah, because I mean,
no. So the thing for me, I think, and I don't want to say it's a wrong thing, but for me, I get with the men who lack certain things. And
what's lack certain things?
Mm-hmm, yep. So I try to pick up and make up for. I be stunning these niggas, okay? Let me just say that. So I be trying to, be everything to them, and then they see that and they chill, they fall off. So I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm all of that, and they like, oh shit, I ain't got to do too much no more because she doing it all. I give too much too early, and then when they see that, they chill.
Why you want to make that your fault though? You sound like a good woman. Like that don't sound like you giving too much. You
can't give too much, and you can't give too much access too early. You got to make people work for it.
Okay.
And that's on both ends, men and women, both sides. You can't give people 100% access to you like that.
You got to leave something.
You got to leave something, or again, you got to make people work for it. You have to. That courting thing, people don't do that anymore. You have to let people court you on both ends. Now, men, there are that gender role thing. You gotta leave something to the imagination, but you also got to make it worth it.
Right.
If I just put everything on the table the first day, okay, well, what else you got?
So that's something you learn.
Yeah, I learned all of that. It can't be simple. It just, if you give everything next year, then what?
And that's
you did it all in the first year.
That's what you felt like you did?
I feel like I've always done that. I've always gave too much too soon, and I've always rushed it. And there's always been a rush. Like, just slow down a little bit.
What do you plan on doing in the next relationship differently?
Definitely get the hard stuff out early. Whether that be finance questions, definitely asking about background, like family questions, getting that out. We just gonna talk about it. Sorry, if it's a hard question and you can't answer it, that's a red flag. We need to talk. What was your upbringing like? I'm asking. I didn't do that in the past, and that's why a lot of things occurred. But just taking it slow. Dating, actually, I didn't do that. It was always met, and next thing you know, we in the house, we kicking it. No, we going on dates often. Date nights is gonna be a thing.
Right.
Getting to know each other, having fun.
Getting back to the
basics. Yeah, ask me what my favorite color is.
Shit like that.
Shit like that.
What is your favorite color?
Purple.
Okay. A lot of women say purple.
Color. And green. Hunter green, to be exact.
Hunter green, to
be exact.
Is that the green from Morgan Park, or is that a darker green?
More like that garbage can.
Yeah, that ain't.
Yeah. More like the garbage can.
Right.
Yeah.
So I did see a couple things that I want to ask you about before we get up out of here. Um, I see a lot about how women are portrayed on social media. Like everybody's going to, when Beyonce come in town, everybody got to go. You one of them. You got to wear your hats and you got to wear your stuff. Right now, Cardi B is going on a tour and all of that, and she going on tour. She clapping that ass and she making the money doing her thing.
Yeah, and I'm no better than a man.
Some people you like that too.
I mean,
she got tattoos on that.
I was like, dang.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm no better than a man.
She bought it though.
She said she about to take it out. Just telling you what she said.
But seeing that you have some women that'll feel like that's empowerment. That's showing who I am. I'm freely expressing myself. However, whether it's doing my music verbally, whether it's a provocative dance, whether it's a booty shake here or there, or whatever. Seeing the way women are portrayed on social media, is that kind of like how you were raised? Is that similar to how you was raised? Is that something you agree with in what's going on right now? Do you knock it?
I don't knock it, but it's a lot. Like the generation now and the generation, like our generation, they different. It's a lot. I would whip my daughter's ass. I'm gonna just say that. I don't condone it, but I don't knock it. I mean, do you, but I wouldn't do it.
Is that a way you would raise your daughter?
Hell no.
What's the difference?
It's too much. It's damn near sex. It's fucking.
It's okay to see. Well, I mean, your daughter's gonna see it.
No, I mean, she's gonna see it because it's there, but I would definitely talk to her and let her know, like, that's not something that I would advise you to be out there doing, because it's just not. It's tasteless. I'll say that. They're entertainers,
right?
So they doing it. They making money. That's what's selling. The ones who are on social media, doing it for the gram, whatever, they get older, they gonna look back and say, why the hell did I do that shit? At least I hope they do. They probably gonna get older, have children, and have to sit down and have some hard conversations. They have boys, their kids gonna pull that up and be like, that's my mama. What was the movie, Best Man Holiday?
Yeah.
Situations like that, you'd be like, So I just wouldn't, but again, I don't knock nobody. Everybody got to pass. Everybody do their thing, but.
So it's really not. It's not the entertainer that has to make sure that they be in the role model. It's more on the parents to make sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Cardi B especially, again, not knocking it, but she got a lot going on in the media. From the kids' standpoint, she got a lot to explain when kids get older. But again, that's her story.
The work is on the parents.
The work is on the parents.
Celebrities and entertainers, they can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Whether you're going to see it or not, it's my job to make sure that you receive different information or show you a different path.
Yeah, and it's all about how you explain it too. I mean, just have that conversations with your kids. And you can't be like sugarcoating it either. You got to be real.
Right.
Like I talk to my son. Nova get older, I'm going to talk to her the same way too. But you just can't be like, oh, well, you got to be real with your kids, especially these days, because they going to see the shit regardless.
What are you teaching? What are you teaching your son to expect, and how are you teaching him how to be? Like, because you're not a man, how are you able to teach him?
I can't teach my son how to be a man because I'm not one. But I tell him, especially like when it comes to the girls, and these girls these days, they are different. But I just let them know, like, you want to be with a girl, one that respects herself, but you want to make sure you respect her, and you want to be with somebody. Respect her and show her how to respect herself. If she ain't respecting herself, show her how to. Because sometimes these little girls just don't know. But if she disrespecting herself and then you're also disrespecting her, they're not going to align. It's all about alignment. So put yourself with somebody that you will want to see me with. That's what I tell him all the time. It got to align. And don't bring nobody around me that I'm going to suck my teeth to. She come in here and the first thing I go, that's my face, walk her ass right back. And Kim, no. Don't bring.
Before you hear her voice, before you get a chance to see who she really is, that's who you are?
Kim, no. You know what it is.
Can he bring home a white woman?
Next question. Next question.
This is a screenshot that I got.
Okay.
This was a great question I wanted to ask you, especially you being female. Mm-hmm. Which is hardest for you to say? 1, I apologize. 2, I need help. 3, I love you. Or 4, I was wrong.
One more time.
Which is hardest for you to say?
Okay.
I apologize. I need help. I love you. Or I was wrong.
I need help.
Okay, why is that so hard for you to say?
Because I'm used to doing everything by myself. And saying I need help and then getting the help, and then if somebody help me and then they tell me what they did for me, that's it for me. Because I don't like when people tell me what they helped me do.
Don't throw it in my face.
Don't throw it in my face. If you're going to do it, do it. So I don't never want to give nobody the satisfaction to say what they did for me. So I'd rather just do it myself.
And I think that, honestly, I would think that's mine too. Mm-hmm. Because for that reason, mm-hmm. people will only help you just to say that they did it.
For their own satisfaction. So
they pull you out of jam and you think you calling on some real help. You think you calling on a real friend.
Yeah. Don't help me.
And you hear about your business somewhere else.
Yep. Don't help me. Never mind. I got it.
So it's easy for you to apologize.
Oh yeah. In a heartbeat.
Easy for you to say I love you.
Yeah.
And you did just say how you wanted to be accountable. So it's mm-hmm. easy, it's very easy for you to say you was wrong. Mm-hmm. Where were you wrong at in those relationships? With well, we know baby daddy 1 was wrong because he felt like if he couldn't have you, then you know. Where were you wrong in relationship number 2? Because okay, so look, and I ask you because he's the baby daddy. He's gonna be telling the story, and he's gonna tell it as like he's a victim.
I was wrong because I tried to control a lot of the situations. I should have listened more, but I also this gonna sound contradicting, but I was wrong for being in it.
Okay.
I should.
That's narcissistic.
Well, whatever, but I was wrong.
As fuck.
No, what I mean is I was wrong for trying to keep it going because we should have.
I was wrong for having a big heart. That's what you want to pick.
No, that's not what I mean. I was wrong for trying to keep it going. Because there was times where even he was like, and I was wrong for trying to make it work. He said there was times we should have just broke up, and I begged. I should just let it go.
Now that you moved on, though, what's the relationship now? Is he a good dad?
We don't talk.
None of that.
He's not in our daughter's life.
That's some sucker shit right there, boy. Yeah. And I'm sorry you got to go through all of that. Mm-hmm. So, but going forward though, the next guy you meet, so are you casually dating, or the next guy has got to be like, look, we got to get married. I don't have no more time.
No.
Okay.
I'm a hopeless romantic. So.
You dating now?
No. I mean, not that I'm not looking to date.
Of course, she's open, single, but you got to come correct, fellas.
Yeah, sure. No, I just haven't met anybody yet. But yeah. Not dating currently.
Okay. Sure. Single and ready to mingle. 38 hot and ready.
No, I'm not a Little Caesars piece.
Little Caesars.
No, but you know.
I got some experience, but I'm not a cougar. No. I'm seasoned. Is that what you'll say? Lowry's. That's too salty. That's
my goodness.
You driving nigga blood pressure.
Oh my god. Will do.
Oh my god. That's why they stay away.
Well, stay away then. Only the strong will survive.
Oh man. Every guest I have, I do ask them something that we need to start doing and something that we need to stop doing as a nation, as a whole, as a people, as Black people, as anybody, as men and as women. What's something that we need to stop doing? What's something that we need to start doing?
As a nation?
As whatever list, whatever fits that category. As men, as women, as Blacks, as a nation, as Americans, as whatever.
We need to stop making excuses, for sure. Stop making excuses for our culture and start taking accountability for our culture. What I mean by that is stop making excuses, because we're Black, etc., or insert, and then take accountability because we are Black, we can, etc., etc. We don't give ourselves enough credit. Like, Black people built this country. We put that shit on our back. Take it back.
Say that.
Take it back.
Say that.
Like, there's so many good that we should be doing. Just stop making excuses and take the shit back. Like what we talking about now. Black people don't take care of their kids, but there's so many great dads that do take care of their kids. Take that shit back. Take ownership. Take accountability. Stand up. Be examples. Take back the narrative, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Take away the deadbeat narrative and take back the strong dad narrative.
That's what's up.
That's what I leave you with.
If somebody wanted to hit you up to get some insurance, if somebody wanted to slide in your DMs, what's your social media? What's your contact information? What you mean, please don't?
Don't slide in my DM. I don't check them.
I
got a lot and I don't be opening them. I probably need to though.
Yeah, I hear a lot of women talk about how they found their husband.
Yeah, I probably need to.
Because they answered the DM.
All right, well, slide in them, y'all.
Give us your socials. Give us your socials. Give us how we can contact you if we are interested on adding insurance to our portfolio.
My Instagram is RiriYG. Facebook, Reanna Yvonne. That's YVONNE. What else did you ask me for?
If I wanted to get some life insurance or something.
Life insurance, yes. I am an office manager at State Farm in Oak Forest, Illinois. But you can really just hit me up on social media and we'll go from there.
Hit you up.
Hit me up.
And I'm going to tell them I sent you.
Tell them Trent the Truth sent you.
For real. So and that'll give them.
And you get a discount too.
For real.
Got some gift cards for you.
That's what's up.
Got
you. You seem like you back. Like, I talked to you a couple years ago.
It's me.
And then, it was all just, yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
Now you smile. You ain't stopped smiling since you got here. You sat down. You gave a great show.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm good.
You happy? You back like MJ.
I'm back.
That's what's up, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Thanks again for tuning in to the Trent the Truth Show. Please make sure you like and subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channel. Follow us on social media, Trent the Truth. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you want to be a guest, email me at TrentTheTruthShow@gmail.com. Again, that's TrentTheTruthShow@gmail.com. Thanks again. Tell your friends. Watch it together.